Good morning. My name is Bruce Stevenson. I'm the guy on the upper left, and on the upper right is Linda Piccinini. Good morning, Linda.
Hello there. Good morning.
And together, we are today's dental consulting. We do seminars, webinars, consulting, we do staff meetings, and now we even have a book. But what we're going to talk about today is a particular topic, and mainly what we want to do is encourage you to come to our seminars. We have some in October here, so this is a little bit of a coming traction about the seminar. We're going to talk about getting real-time eligibility and benefits today. It's one of the things that we cover in the seminar, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. It's a fairly short seminar. It's only 5 hours, pretty painless. It's pretty inexpensive. And I think that every office that comes to the seminar does learn some things they didn't know before. So here's a list of what we refer to as the 12 best practices of dental practice management. The reason we call them that is because we find in our consulting that the offices that do these things and do them well tend to be much more successful than the offices that don't do these things. So what we're going to talk about today is right in the middle of there, real-time eligibility and benefits. We're going to show you how we actually do it in real time. This is what we're not going to do, is the person on the right, back from 1960, wasting time on the telephone getting insurance benefits. Okay, we don't need to do it that way anymore. We get them real time, so we're up to the second eligibility and real-time benefits, and we do all this on the computer in less than about 1 minute for the patient. So this is a whole lot better than the way we used to do it. And there's no mistakes, by the way. We're going to show you two products that we like, and by the way, we don't get anything from any paid endorsements. We have no commercial ties. If we recommend something, and we do recommend products and services, it's because we like those products and services. We think they work well for our clients and for ourselves. I've been a general dentist for over 35 years. A year ago, I sold my practice and opened a new practice doing Invisalign only. So Linda is our office manager, was our office manager in my old practice, and is currently the office manager in our new practice. And we do this consulting and seminars and so forth as a little bit of fun on the side. So the two products that we're going to talk about this morning are Claims Connect, which is a dental electronic claims service that also does eligibility, and Trojan services. Trojan has been around forever. They are a database service that you can run on your local computer that gives you all the insurance companies and benefits and so forth, addresses, and we'll show you a little bit more about that as we go along. These two services working together are relatively inexpensive. Claims Connect is $20 a month and Trojan is $106 a month. So for $126 a month, you get what we're going to show you. There are other services available that do sort of similar things, but we don't think they work together quite as well as these two programs do. So let's switch to Linda. Let's make you the presenter, Linda.
Okay.
And so you need to share your screen.
Okay.
And let's see what Linda's seeing. Okay, so the first program, now remember we've got two different programs, and actually we're going to look at our dental management program too, and then we're going to go to the Delta website. So we got different things going on here. This is Claims Connect. This is the electronic claims service that I spoke about, and they're also doing eligibility. So we have our patient, Mickey Mouse, and we're going to look him up online here in Claims Connect. So Linda, in order to look him up, what information did you need?
Okay, I had the name of the insurance carrier, the patient's social security number, his first and last name, and date of birth.
And that's all?
Okay.
Okay, and so you should be able to get that information from the patient without any problem. That's not real difficult, kind of like group numbers that are kind of cryptic and patients may not know if they didn't bring in their insurance card. Is that right?
Right, right. This should be very simple to get from the patient, yes.
Okay, so we're on the Claims Connect website, and you're going to do now what, Linda?
Now I'm going to go ahead and hit the continue button here, okay. And what it's going to do, it's going to search for this patient.
Oh, the little spinning thing, that's a good sign.
Okay, it's going to give me a lot of information. Okay, perfect.
So it found that patient's information on the internet for us, is that right?
That's correct.
And up on the upper left-hand corner, if I'm not mistaken, it says that patient is active, that Mickey has is active for this dental insurance plan. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. What else do you see on there?
Okay, well, if you remember, we went ahead and we imported a Social Security number in here. What's great is, if you look here, they gave us the customer ID. The enrollee ID is Delta Dental uses. That's useful to have. I can copy and paste that into my software so I can also have that. So that's quite useful. It gives us the group number and the name of the employer that it's classified under so that we can search for that.
So the patient may not know their own group number. That could be a problem, huh?
Yeah, they never do. They had the wrong one.
Okay.
Okay. So now what I want to do, I want to go over into Trojan. Okay, and so what I want to do
now
is,
this is a different software. Let me interrupt you for just a second. We were in Claims Connect before, which is that online service, and now we're in Trojan, which is running from a local database in the dental office on the computers over the network in the dental office. And this is another subscription service. This is the one that costs $106 a month. So we're taking the information from Claims Connect, in this case the group number, and we're going to look them up in Trojan. Is that right?
that's correct. Okay, so now I can simply put in the group number here. Okay, voila, there we go. I can double click. Okay. Okay, great.
Now what you did was open that plan in Trojan, is that right? So we're looking at the Trojan viewer. So now we have kind of similar information that we had over in Claims Connect.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but now I want to export the plan. Okay, simply press there. So 2 clicks. Okay.
Now you exported it. Where are you exporting it? What are you gonna do with that export?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it into my to Open Dental. That's
so
what we
Open
use.
Dental is our dental software. Is that right?
That's correct. And let me show you what the.
So this is analogous to Dentrix or SoftDent or any of those other ones. And presto, you got all that information. Now that went kind of fast. Why don't you go back and do that again if you can. Cancel that. And let's see that again, because I was kind of talking over what you were doing. So go ahead and walk through that. You're in Open Dental now, our dental management program, and you exported that plan from Trojan. So now you're going to import that information into Open Dental.
I'm going to add the insurance. Yes. Okay. I'm going to click New Plan. Okay.
Now you notice all the stuff over on the left-hand side is blank. Okay, so we already did this once, so you're going to have to go back and export that plan again because I messed her up.
It's okay. It's not going to take me long. Okay. Okay. See, that didn't take long. I do this for a living, doctor.
Okay.
Okay. Let me export the plan here. Okay. So now I've exported that plan. Okay. So I will go back.
Now you're back into Open Dental.
Okay. I'm going to add my insurance. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to click New Plan. Okay.
Now before you click on that, on the Trojan button, I want to see that all that information is blank over on the left-hand side. And if we went into that patient's payment table in Open Dental, we wouldn't have any percentages or anything in there. All right, so I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to click the Trojan button.
Wow, okay. Look at that. It imported all that information. You didn't have to do any typing at all, did you?
Nope.
So it's in there completely accurately with no typos, and it's all current information. Gee, that's pretty neat.
It's excellent.
So what kind of information did you have there that you imported? How about does it have an electronic payment ID number? Did it import that?
Yep, it sure did. Okay.
Oh, boy, that's good.
I do have to change my fee schedule here to a Delta fee schedule. Okay. Now, would you like to see the notes?
Oh, yes, I'd like to see that.
Okay, all
And
from
now
Trojan.
Open Dental is looking back into the Trojan information to get these notes. And there's a whole bunch of notes in there, huh? Now, what we're
Yeah.
primarily interested in our practice, because we do Invisalign exclusively, is ortho covered?
Oh, this plan has no ortho.
Oh, man, so we need to counsel the patient when he comes in that his employer needs to get him better benefits that include ortho. Well, what else is in there?
Well, you know what? Look at this. He can have 3 pro fees a year, okay, and 3 perio maintenance per year. Whoa, that's pretty useful. That's
Wow.
useful information.
That's very useful. We wouldn't have known about that otherwise, would we?
No, boy, the hygienist is going to want to know that.
Yeah. So those are the Trojan notes that we looked at.
Okay. You want to see something else?
Yeah, I'd like to see something else.
A little bonus here.
All right.
Okay, this is from Open Dental.
Now,
Okay.
what this is, we imported all this information. We used it for the patient. This was the first time that they came in. And we did our accurate financial arrangements, and we knew he was eligible because we checked that. We did the treatment, and now we're 4 months down the road because this patient is on perio maintenance. And we know that they pay for 3 perio maintenance visits a year, so that's pretty nice. So now we're 4 months down the road. We're flashing forward here, and we say, gee, the patient's coming in today or tomorrow. We open Dental like we did before, and now Linda's got her cursor in the middle of the screen there on a magic button. Now, this is only true in Open Dental. So if you have Dentrix or SoftDent or one of the other ones, you may not have this feature. But in Open Dental, we have it. Now, what's that button say, Linda?
It says request.
Okay. And what's going to happen if you click that?
Okay, let's try it. Okay, let's go ahead and hit it. Okay, he's eligible.
Wow.
That's pretty
So
handy.
what it did from within Open Dental was look back out on the internet and update his eligibility and benefits. Now, probably the benefits didn't change, but maybe they did. And if they did, we could import those right in the same way we did before with no typing and no inaccuracies, no typos, no oh, I meant to put 90% and I put 9%. You know, that doesn't happen with this method. It's all accurate. Wow, that's really pretty slick, huh?
Yeah, and it would also show, you know, his benefits remaining. Pretty powerful.
Oh, wow. That's really good. Because he might have gone to another dental office, because sometimes people do. Like they sneak off and have an endo or an extraction or something.
They have a root canal. Ooh.
A root canal. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right, so what else we got? All right,
Okay.
so now what we've looked at is using Claims Connect to get real-time eligibility and information about that patient, such as the insurance group number, that we could then use over in Trojan, looking them up in the Trojan database, so we get all the information about that patient's insurance entered automatically into the computer without any typing at all and without any mistakes. That's the real power of Trojan, is entering all this information. Now, I don't know how long it would take a good typist to enter this information, and even a good typist can make mistakes. So this is all done zip in less than a second for you. That's a pretty slick feature. So then we looked how we could use this information over in Open Dental, in our dental management software, the same way as you might be using Dentrix or EagleSoft or whatever. And so this combination of products of Claims Connect and Trojan will work with any other dental management software out there. So, gee, that's really slick, and I like that. Is there any other kind of information we could get online, Linda, just in case we're sitting around and didn't have anything to do?
Yes, in case we didn't have anything to do, yes. Let me show you another feature here with Claim Connect. Okay. They also have the last visit down here. So the history, that's pretty powerful.
Wow, that is powerful, especially at that first appointment where you don't have any history on that patient.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's, gee, history right on there online. That's amazing. Now, unfortunately, that's not true with all insurance plans. You know, the different plans vary as to how much information they're going to give you online. And as a matter of fact, you cannot do what we just did with Claims Connect and Trojan Dental 100% of the time, but you can do it the vast majority of the time. So this always needs to be your first attempt if your goal is to get accurate, real-time information in less than 1 minute. Where else might we look, Linda?
Okay, let's show you something from Delta Dental's website. Okay. Again, this is pretty powerful. Okay.
Yeah, look, we've got history on crowns there. If you look carefully in the middle of the screen, I can see that a full gold crown was done on tooth number 30 on 10/17 of 2011. And I can see that another, also a full gold crown, was done on tooth number 31 on 11/8 of 2012. Man, that's really helpful information if you have to replace a crown. And what's the patient say? When did you have that crown done on your lower right first molar? I don't know. You know, they don't know. And so now you say, oh, well, it needs to be replaced. Let's go ahead and do it. That's fine, and you probably should do that, but you better warn the patient ahead of time that this is less than a 5-year replacement. We can find out for sure that this has a 5-year replacement, not 7. And you let the patient know ahead of time, you need to have that crown replaced, but your insurance is not going to pay for it. So inform before you perform. So that's very valuable to have that, rather than just to go ahead and do the crown, bill the insurance, and then find out, oops, it's been less than 5 years, and now try to explain after the fact to the patient that they're going to be responsible for 100% of that bill. That's a good way to make the patient very angry, you know, and they're probably going to write you a bad Yelp review. You know, what we ought to do, Linda, is talk about Yelp, but we don't have time, too bad, in this webinar. We do have a lot of time in the seminar, and we do talk about Yelp and how to prevent bad things like that from happening, and bad Yelp reviews, and more importantly, how to get good Yelp reviews. But that's beside the point for right now. You got anything else to show us, Linda?
That's it for now, but I didn't have to pick up the phone and call an insurance company. I did it all from my computer.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Okay, let's change the presenter back to me. Let me show you my screen. Let me go back to this slide and remind you to come to our seminars and learn a whole bunch more little gems like that. The seminars are in October, and you can sign up or get more information at todaysdentalconsulting.com. So we've had fun. I hope this has been informative for you. Linda, do you have anything to add, or just going to say goodbye?
I'll see you at the seminar. How about that?
Okay, that's a good thing to add. All right, okay. Thank you very much, and have a good day.